Yo, what's up, yo? How you doing? This is a little bit different style of video. Low-key gonna change into commentary, and I'm gonna run with this take genuinely. So I don't know how you feel, to be honest, but life is crazy. I don't know if you live in America or wherever you live. Life is crazy. At least right now, and I really don't know how to describe it. Um, it's different for each person, and different for it's different based on where you're at, in my opinion, right? I happen to live in America, and at this moment, life is really shit, right? Um, Food stamps, if you don't know what food stamps are, government assistance, social programs, healthcare, it's all a choice and like a debate. You know what I'm saying? But when we really think about it and look at the broader side of things, it's very redundant. All this debate is really redundant because, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinion, and probably most of people's opinions, it's a God given right. Food and water is a God given right. Um, Yet somehow, people in my government, wherever you may be from, don't believe so. Maybe someone in your government doesn't believe so. But there's people who genuinely don't believe people deserve food or water just based on where they're from. And we're not even talking about racism. We're just talking about rights. You know, I'm in higher education right now. And to be honest, it's really weird. I'm studying sociology on the pre law track to become a lawyer, and I don't know what right now. Well, as I'm studying, as I'm in college, in university, it's quite disheartening to watch the world go the way it's going with the people leading, right? The type of people who are leading, the type of views they have, and learning about sociology. Because to be honest, what I've come to really believe and think is sociology is the science of the perception of a person who's not white. And a lot of people would be like, "What are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense." Um, we're learning about society, right? Sociology is about how people interact in society. Society has been painted in a white way, right? And due to those circumstances, we lose a lot of sight in how we see life. Like we see life, but how people understand it through grade school and just through education, especially just through education, it's in a white POV. They made Jesus white, y'all. You feel me? Like it's in a white POV. So studying about people of color is a good thing, but for the people in my class who are not a person of color, who grew up in more affluent places, more places where they didn't have to worry about people of color. They don't. They don't even have to interact with them on a daily basis. For me, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. They're going to get the degree and do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But for me, like I'm struggling in school, honestly, and it's kind of because of this. You know, in my own laziness, right? It's weird learning about your homeboys and expecting your whole classmates to understand. the black struggle, the Hispanic struggle, the Asian struggle, the Native American struggle, the caveats, the circumstances, the conditions on their life just based on where they're where they're ethnically based from. It's just weird to study it, but also live with them. It's just weird. It's not really comfortable. It's not really like it's just a lot of weight. When we talk about hypervisibility for maybe people of color on PWIs, predominantly white institutions, just being in the class holds so much weight and so much visibility. There's a lot of weight I got carried in class because I do answer a lot and stuff like that. Da, 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 da. And it may say I'm complaining because people don't even have the chance to go to college, but it's deeper than that, in my opinion. When I first start talking about life is crazy for everybody, no matter where you're from. But life is crazier for others than some, and they don't even have control over that. You know, and it's for me personally, it's a conundrum because I want to fix it. I'm a person who's very proactive, who loves people. I genuinely love people, and think about it. You know, I'm going to get a degree about learning how black people are being treated when I'm black. When I've seen how black people have been treated from elementary school till high school. You know what I'm saying? So it's always going to be weird, somewhat. But what do I do from then? And honestly, it's just weird. I don't know. Right? I'm a nigga. It's real. I don't really care. But at the same time, it hurts. It just hurts having to sit down in a place, in a classroom, and have a teacher who was actually given their life and embedded their life into finding out the different points of views of, of other people. And of course, these people, my professors, not all of them are white. Most of them are white, right? So it's just they've given their lives to seeing, to trying to find out what black people are going through, what Hispanic people are going through, what Asians went through, what Native Americans went through, what Southeast Asians went through, what people of the Middle East went through. Like, you know what I'm saying? When sociologists really dig down, there's some people that are really connected. My professors are really connected. But I sit in a classroom with people who can't even imagine. You see what I'm saying? It's weird for me. And it may just be like, oh, you're just playing a black victim, but think about it. No one I'm in a class and we're learning about the psychology of drilling, of Chicago drill, the psychology of it. They could never for them to step in a place to now really hold the weight and say, I genuinely understand why he has to tote guns to prove it. If you go on any comment section, you'll see well, well, well. You know what I'm saying? With a fried chicken, a watermelon, and a black ninja. You know what I'm saying? Those emojis, like, well, well, well. Literally, that's the stereotype about black people. But one of the topics I'm going to talk about on this page is completely not right now. But what happened to black people? People don't understand what happened to black people. Genuinely, just don't understand. They just haven't been explained it because they don't have to care. You know what I'm saying? It's just interesting. This is really interesting. And I don't know how that affects learning. I don't know how that has affected other black people and higher education, much shoot, even in grad school. God have mercy. What am I going to do if I'm feeling like this right now? Right? But I thank God for my opportunities. And I thank God for what He has me doing all the time. It's just, I would like people to truly want to understand. You can't force people to understand. But I would want people to understand. And if you watch this all the way through, I feel like you do understand. A little
Let's
bit.
go, baby.
So, shout out you, I guess. You feel me? God bless Godspeed. In the next one for real. Peace out.